around and let them twist it and be interested. Let's get to it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
All right, y'all ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I'm interested.
3, 2. What's going on, everybody? Right here on Power 92, station number 1 in the streets. Big love going out to my people over there, man. Anthony Customs, man, 5532 West 110th Street. H was popping, Lavisher Studio, 14427 Chicago Road in Dalton. Big love going out to Angel and the crew over there. And get your tickets, man. It's coming out. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Wild Style of Crucial Conflict, Shotter. Plus more. I'm so excited about this event.
Yeah.
KC's gonna be on the 1 and 2. Auntie gonna be in the building.
Yes,
KC's
yes.
it's gonna be off the chain. Go to eventbrite.com right now. Get your tickets. Be in the building. Come rock out with us, man. It's gonna be off the chain. I'm so excited about this, man. We got this brother live in the building, man. Introduce yourself, big homie.
All power to the people. Dr. Lee Muhammad, MD, Chief General Commander, Revolutionary Black Panther Party. How's everybody doing tonight?
That's what it is. Live in the building.
Yes, sir.
That's right. What's popping? Educate the listeners on exactly what you got going on and how they can support you, bro.
Definitely. Well, the Revolutionary Panther Party, Chicago, Illinois chapter, we really start being... Supposed to have something back? That's supposed to start hearing a bounce back, or is good?
No, we just saying talking to Mike.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah, we really start being active in the community since around 2016, 2017.
Okay.
With some intervals, you know, what we currently have right now, we have field food programs that we currently do.
Nice.
Those are done typically on a weekly basis. The importance of a field food program is this. You know, a lot of times people come indoors to get food, but everybody don't have a radio. Everybody don't have access to the internet. So we go out in the community and do field food programs. Like if you actually check out, you know, the one we did today, this is typical what a field food program is. And we're about to embark on our 7-day-week food program in about 2 weeks. We also have a domestic violence prevention center, women's shelter, to help single mothers. And it's a lot of good work that we believe in and that we stand on. In essence, my background is in psychology, of course. I specialize in trauma and PTSD, and so we also have programs to help people who suffer from trauma, domestic violence victims, and also family counseling, couples counseling.
Auntie, I got a question. Go ahead.
I salute you guys.
Thank you.
This is so amazing. I feel so much power. Like if you guys were just in the studio, it's just like a lot of power here. I'm no kidding. So what are we doing differently with the organization as opposed to back in the day? Like, what's the bridge with that?
Well, see, here's the thing, and I'm gonna be very careful answering that question.
Okay.
Because when it comes to the Black Panther Party, you have so many different dynamics to that. Like, for instance, you have different groups who may be considered like don't even call themselves Panthers, but they got some of the energy and some of the dynamic and some of the work going on. And then, you know, as everybody know, in 1982, the entire party got dissolved. You know, so there were people who decided still to continue to work. You know, my parents, of course, were Panthers. You know, growing up a Cub, there are some things that you're exposed to that other people may not be exposed to, even in your household. You know, there's certain traumas and certain things, some people worse than others. As far as today, I would say that, you know, we've learned from the past. We learned not to get caught up into COINTELPRO type of dynamics. We're still learning, of course, but we learned for the most part what happened in the past. But as far as where we are right now, I mean, the struggle continues. We do have briefs in the International Criminal Court and World Court for genocide. We also have work that we're doing in reference to that in other chapters in other states. For example, we had chose Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi to be in particular, as ground zero for some of our initiatives where we're coming forward with a reparations stimulus. And I'll break down what that is. So, you know, when we hear the question about reparations and restitution, the problem is that a lot of people think it's just conjecture. They're like, you know, you really think they're going to give it, or do our people really deserve it? You know, all those other things, right? They don't understand that reparations is the law. Meaning that reparations is something that is not a question or conjecture. So what am I saying by saying that? Well, it's like this. According to international law, if you are people who are victims or survivors of genocide, crimes against humanity and ethnic cleansing, then the restitution and reparations for you must restore you and restitute you back to a position where you were prior to that. So if you study the turmoil in the Sudan, you had a northern Sudan, half of northern Sudan and southern Sudan today. But prior to that, it was genocide going on. And so the result was reparations, restitution, and a land of their own for those who were oppressed. The only thing is, and for example, Israel. I don't want to get into that whole thing with the Palestine. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is when people were under Holocaust in Germany, and those people were giving land and resources, and are giving resources still today. Economic resources and land. I'm not trying to get into where they're at and what's going on, but I'm just using it as an example. We are the only people in the world. We have a Holocaust that's a few hundred years old that have not gotten reparations or restitutions. So this is the type of dynamic that we submitted briefs in International Criminal Court, in the World Court, and we are compelling a reparation stimulus from the U.S. government. That figure looks like $44 trillion when you break it all down. $250 cash liquid for survivors of our Holocaust, whether it's transgeneration, whatever the dynamic is, and the other into programs, education, community, just things of that nature and things of that sort. So that's some of the things that we're doing today. That
how can people support you, in your movement? How can they reach out?
In order to reach us, you can reach us at www.therevolutionaryblackpantherparty.org. That's www.therevolutionaryblackpantherparty.org. On Facebook, you can reach us at, you can put the @ and put Revolutionary Black Panther Party, or put one of the chapters. For Chicago, you can put the Chicago chapter. For Mississippi, it'll be the Jackson, Mississippi chapter. Texas, Dallas, Texas chapter. For Philly, you can put Philadelphia chapter. Harlem, you can put the Harlem chapter. For North Carolina, Raleigh or Wilmington, North Carolina chapter. And that's how you do it. You can just put the @ and when you add us, put the chapters. We also have international work going on. Our international headquarters is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, where we do a lot of work, as well as the Bahamas and also Jamaica. And you can @ those chapters as well.
Nice. Well, we appreciate you, Stop. Man, y'all give it up for this great
sir.
program.
Yes, sir.
Man, Raw TV Radio, man. Hey, station number 1 of the streets. Big love going out, man, to you, brother, and continued success.
Appreciate you.
Yes,
God bless you, man. And the
Keep
man
doing
got
what
on.
you're doing.
You see, he got a ring on every
Oh,
finger.
yes.
I know. The lion,
All
too. The
in,
tribe of
son.
Judah, all that.
Yeah, he's all in.
King,
Well,
all
okay,
in
well,
there.
G and y'all made too now.
That's it.
You got your fade on the real shit. Yeah. His brother really slick Rick was on Power 92. I don't think Big Kev can feel none of that.
What I just say this part, though, that also, I mean, it's a balance in that. So you see, just as hard as you see that's just as hard you see giving and contributing to the community. Like the program we just did Wednesday. We gave. We also had a raffle where we actually gave money to those in need as well. So that's what we do, our programs. And I just want to say this part: every program you see us do throughout the country, none of this comes from any 501c3 money. So that's the other part. So that means that all the work and energy you see comes out of pocket. Not saying there's anything wrong with 501c3 money, but I know a lot of people get handcuffed by that. Right. You'll see where you have people who could do more and could do better, but you wonder why they don't, is because they're handcuffed by that. Right. And we got to uncuff ourselves from that type of stuff, from gatekeeping and from madness and everything else that can come along. But appreciate y'all for having me here. All power to the people. Black power.
Let's get it.
Period.
Right here on
Yes,
Power
sir.
92, station number 1 of the streets. Let's go. And everybody, please, put the guns down, make better decisions, stop the violence, and get your gas in Indiana.
True.
You said get your gas in there.
I love it.
Hold on before that.
Y'all heard it.
We're going to knock out on